The chamber, which was constructed between 1804 and 1810 under the orders of King George III, has 25 members of the royal family buried in it, including the late Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. The vault beneath St George's Chapel has been the chosen burial place for royals since the 15th century. Before that it was Westminster Abbey. Traditionally at royal funerals, the coffin is lowered into the vault through an opening in the floor of St George's Chapel, a custom carried on at Prince Philip's funeral. Queen Elizabeth II, who tragically passed away on Thursday, will not be buried in the royal vault but will be laid to rest at the King George VI Memorial Chapel instead. Located within St George's Chapel at Windsor Castle, it is the resting place of her parents and sister, King George VI and Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother, and Princess Margaret. The royal vault has 25 royals buried in it. Image, PA. Her late husband of 73 years, Prince Philip, is currently buried in the royal vault alongside other late royals but will be moved to join his wife, Her Majesty the Queen, eternally. As the Queen died at her Balmoral estate in Scotland, her body could rest at Holyrood House, with her coffin then carried to the cathedral on the Royal Mile. Her body is then expected to be placed on the royal train and transported down to London. The Queen will then lay in state, which means a coffin is placed on view to allow the public to pay their respects before the funeral ceremony. Read more. Lorraine Kelly brands Queen Abada after startling discovery. Queen Elizabeth will be laid to rest alongside her parents in King George VI Memorial. Image, PA. Prince Philip's body is currently laid in the royal vault. Image, PA. The Queen has died. What happens now? Funeral and mourning plans in full. Queen Elizabeth II has died at the age of 96, with the royal family's official Twitter account confirming the news this evening. There are official plans in place following her death, from where her body will be taken next, to how her funeral will be held. See the funeral and mourning plans here. Historically, heads of state or key political figures will lay in state, and this is expected to be the same for Queen Elizabeth II. Those who most recently lay in state were Sir Winston Churchill in 1965 and Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother in 2022. The Queen's grandmother and her father King George VI, who died in 1952, also lay in state following their deaths. The Queen's body is expected to be held at Westminster Hall at the Houses of Parliament for 3 days, beginning 6 days after her death. The Queen sadly passed away on Thursday. Image, Getty. Her coffin will be placed on a raised box called a catafalque in the middle of the hall, and members of the public will be able to visit, with the hall being open for 23 hours per day. Following the Queen's death, her eldest son, Prince Charles, ascended the throne and now goes by the title, King Charles III. There had been speculation in the past that Charles favored George VII for historical reasons, but has confirmed he will reign under his Christian name, just like his late beloved mother Queen Elizabeth II. World leaders, celebrities, political figures and royal fans have issued statements and taken to social media to pay their respects, mourn the Queen and celebrate her life, as the country's longest-serving monarch.